So, hi everyone. In this session, we'll be learning AI agents. So, what are AI agents? How they are helping automating the repetitive task. So, for that, let me share my screen. Is my screen visible now?
Yes, it is visible.
So, as you can see, that we will be learning about AI agents using an example of a real estate agent. So, normally we go to these agents to solve our property search issue. Like if you are looking for a house on rent or to buy a property, we go to these agents, right? So, we will be taking this as an example to learn the concept of what exactly is a AI agent. Okay. So this is our persona for today's session. So what are AI agents? Okay. So what we have seen so far that the LLMs, that is our ChatGPT, Gemini, and Grok or any other LLMs, they are able to respond to the prompts with the answers. Okay. So whatever questions you are asking, they will be able to give you answers or response to that, to those queries. Okay. Like in our last session, we saw that how you can place a pizza order with the proper specific details so that you get the right pizza. Okay, we saw that in the last session, right? So we also understood what are the various techniques that we need to adapt or use while prompting the LLM to get the exact output. Okay, so that is what it is doing. Okay, LLMs what they do, whatever prompts you give, they will be able to respond to those prompts with the proper output. Okay. So, but say for example, I have asked ChatGPT to write a apology mail for my customer. Okay. So what it does normally, it will give you a content of the mail, but will it send that mail to the customer? It will just give the content, right? It will not be able to send the email. Why? Because it is not having a connection to the your Gmail account, so that you can go and send an email to the customer, right? So it is only giving you what should be there in that email. So you have to do a copy of that content and put it in your email, and then you have to address it to the specific customer whom you are sending this apology mail and send it, right? So how agents are different from your LLM? So what agents will do is they are automating these tasks by taking specific actions. Say for example, if I tell to write an apology letter for a customer, then it will not only write the apology letter, it will also send the email. Okay, that means basically it is taking an action also. Okay, that's what is a AI agent will do. So how we can relate this with our example of a property agent? So we have seen that ChatGPT is responding to the questions with specific answers, right? What agents is going to do is it is going to solve problems, specific problems. Like say this searching a house. Why do you need the agent exactly in searching the house or property? Because we are not aware like where to go. We can do it on our own, but what we have to do is we have to go and search each of the site, and then we'll have to contact the owner, and then we don't know where exactly is the properties which are falling in our budget and all those things. There's a lot of headache involved, right? So for that, we'll go and approach a real estate agency to solve a problem, right? So for that, you give him some commissions. So what agent will do when you go to agent and tell your requirement? Okay, see, I want a house in such and such area with like a 2 BHK, 3 BHK. It should be apartment. It should have a pool, other amenities what you want, and if it should be close to the school. All those requirements you will put forward and you give it to the agent. Then after that, what agent will do? Agent will take all your specificity and the context and all those, like what is that you're looking for. It will collect all that data and start looking for the house that meets your requirement. It will do that all the search, and it will have the property owners details. Some owners will also be registered with him. Okay, so he will have the proprietary information of the owner, like their contact number, all those kind of details we will not be having, right? So we are depending on the agent because he has the information along with the general available property listing on the portals like housing.com or magicbricks.com. Like we can also go and search, but we will not have the owner details, and some owners will not be registered. on those sites. They will also go directly to the agent, and they will give their property details to the agent, and agent will maintain their own database of those properties which are not readily available on website, right? So that information which agent has is a proprietary information which he alone has it. He will search for the properties available in the website, as well as he will search his own database to find the property which is exactly matching your requirement. So it will take all your requirements and go and search for all the properties that are available. Along with that, it will have they will have their own database. They will search that database also for the specific property which is matching your context and your requirement. So why we need? We can go and search in the LLMs also. We can give our requirement to the ChatGPT and ask it to fetch all the properties matching our requirement, right? We can do that, right? Why do we need an agent there? The problem is with the ChatGPT or LLM models are they are trained on a specific data that has cut off, like your ChatGPT, different models has different cutoff. Like GPT 5.0 is cut off. The training data cutoff is August 31st. Like that means it will have information, property information only at this point of time, the training cutoff date. After these, whatever properties are listed, it will not have that information. What agent will do? They will have their own database. I told you, no, they have their own database. What is retrieval augmented generation? Agent will not only rely on the data that LLM is providing. It will also search its own database. Like if you give the requirement to the agent will go and search all the property listings, and it will also search its own listing that the agent has, right? And it will give you a best option. So what RAG means, it will retrieve the proprietary information or the database that it has got, and it will augment in the sense it will attach it to the instruction that customer has given, okay? And then it will do the generation. That means the proprietary information, exclusive information which is there available after the model was trained, that information it will give to the LLM. That means if you are trained on August, these are the information which are there after August. Take this information also in consideration and then generate the output. So what we are addressing here, we are addressing the model's ability to work with the new information also on which it is not trained. So that's what agent also will do. Agent will search not only browser, he will also search his own records, give the output. He will check for the listing that he has got. If there is any property listed by the owner which is exclusively with him, he will take that information also. He will take the information from the browsers also, websites, different websites also, and then he will compare what is the best match for my client. So based on that, it will shortlist the property for you. Understood? What is RAG? RAG is retrieving the proprietary information or the exclusive information or the information which is from the web, and then giving that information along with your prompt to the LLM model and then generate the output. So for doing this, like say now I got a property. Okay, I got some few properties, but those properties, the shortlisted ones, I will not directly take that and go to the customer. Agent will not do that, right? What agent will do? He will get some 10 properties matching my requirement. He will see all the 10 properties will not match my 100% requirement of the customer. Okay, some may be matching 5-10 requirements, some may be matching 6-7 requirements, like that. Some may be matching only 2-3 requirements of the customer. Also, he will check on the owner's requirement also, right? Owner also might have told that I want only a family of 4, that I cannot give my house to a family, bigger family, right? So he has to consider those contexts or those specificity also. Not only from your end, whatever specificity that you have given, not only that, he has to also consider what is the owner's requirement. Based on all this, whatever answer he has got, he will think, he will take that, work on it. That logic that it is applying is called as React. What does React stand for? React stand for reasoning and acting. So whatever result it has got, it will search whether this matches my customer requirement as well as the owner requirement. Based on that, it will act on it. It will try to filter out that content again, further filter. So this cycle will continue until he will come to a single property which matches the customer requirement as well as the owner requirement. Okay, so this is a loop actually. So what is React process? It's a continuous cycle of thinking and acting. What are the phases of React? First phase is the thought. In this phase, what the agent will do, agent will take the requirement of the customer, like इनका budget क्या है, इनका amenities का requirement क्या है, school should be nearby, is what is their requirement. So all these requirement he will analyze. He will put a thought on all these requirement. He will analyze all this, whether there are properties falling in this budget, and whatever properties are falling in this budget, whether that those properties has all these amenities which the customer is asking for, and along with that it will see whether the schools are nearby. Okay, so you will analyze all this in the thought process. Next phase is action. Action is it will start searching for the properties from the property database. It will apply all the filters. Okay, that is what is called action. Searching all the properties matching the customer requirement is action. For this action, it will use different tools. Like in our case, he will use the property database. This property database is readily available on the website, public websites, as well as his own database, where he will do a search. That is what is action. Okay. What is the third phase? After action and he has filtered out all the properties matching the requirement. What is the third phase? Say after doing that action, he got some 10 properties matching the requirement. So he will see how many are matching exactly to the customer requirement, and he will remove the ones which are not matching. Say for example, too expensive or it's over the budget. Those all filtering he will do. That's all observations. And if it all the properties, the 10 properties which are listed, the owners of those properties are having their own constraints. Okay. So he will check against the owner constraint also. So that is what is a decision making. Third phase. So based on the owner's constraint, whether this property matches my customer and the owner constraint, he will try to filter out those properties again in the third phase. That is what is a decision making. So this cycle, which cycle? Thought, action, and observation will continue until he finds a property which is matching your requirement. He has to get a property that is matching your requirement as well as the owner's requirement, right? So for him, in order to meet customer, the one who wants a property and the one who is giving the property on rent, both of their constraint he has to meet. So all this cycle, it is not a one cycle. He has to go through this cycle repeatedly until all the requirements and constraints are met. In between, he'll go back asking for the feedback also from the property seeker and from the owner also. This is called human in the loop. Okay, they seek feedback. He'll go to the कस्टमर प्रॉपर्टी जिसको चाहिए रेंट के लिए, ही विल गो बैक सेइंग आपके बजट के हिसाब से 4-5 प्रॉपर्टी शॉर्टलिस्ट किया है मैंने, लेकिन इसमें ये सारे एमिनिटीज नहीं है. which ever amenities you are looking for, all those amenities are not there, only few are there. Are you okay with that? Okay. And same thing goes with owner. You will go back to the owner and say, see, this family is very good. Though they have 5 members in the family, but they're all working. They will not be there at home, and they're all decent family. Owner is looking for a small family. This is little big family, but all are working and decent. So like that, he will try to negotiate, and he will come to a conclusion and shortlisting of the property, which meets both of these constraints. So this is a cycle. So this cycle is your react loop, which the AI agent will follow. Okay, reasoning and action. This loop talks about thought, take action, then do the observation, and then if the observation he finds something which is not matching, again he will think, again he will take action, again he will observe. Now, while observation he finds the outcome is correct, then he will give the output to the customer. Like zero shot we saw, right? Zero shot is nothing but we go and tell the agent that I want a house. So the agent will give the output. Okay, this is a house. Okay, no example, nothing. So we just go and tell them agent that I want a house. कितना BHK, कौन सा क्या, मतलब कुछ भी example नहीं देते उसको. So he will just find some random property and give it to you. But what agentic workflow, what this workflow will do is, you are defining a certain goals. That means my goal, the property which I am looking for rent, should be meeting this goal of mine. Okay, you are defining the goal. Based on that goal or the requirement, it will do a research, and then it will do a strategic planning, and then it will try to map all the listings, all the property listings, and try to find that particular home for you. This is the entire workflow from step 1 to step 2 to step 3, and then come to the final step. In this workflow, right, our broker, the property agent, they will use their own toolbox, right? So what are the toolbox they'll use? They will use a web browser to find the properties. Sometimes they'll use a calculator to calculate the budget, and they'll use the Google map to find the exact location of the property, right? All these are tools, right? It's not a LLM. Calculator is a tool. It's a different tool, right? And Google Maps, that is again a different tool. It's not a ChatGPT, right? So your agent will leverage all these tools to come to a final output. So to get to the final output, you are defining all these conditions, that is constraints. So AI agent will follow all these constraints, like the house should not be more than 2 floors. All those constraints it will apply. Okay, and then based on that constraint, it will analyze, do observation, reasoning, action, and then final output. So what is the summary? Our broker, that agent, will use the RAG, that is a diary in the sense listing of all the properties from the website as well as their own database. They do a search, use a LLM for augmentation, and the LLM will give the output. That is your RAG. Okay. When the output is given, that will follow a loop. That is a logic, which is called as react, which is reasoning and action. So whatever output I have got, I will observe and make a decision whether that output is matching my requirement. If not, then again I'll follow the same cycle until I come to my final line property, the one property which is ideal for my customer. And then I go to with that property to my customer. So my agent has helped me figuring out the best property. If I do the search on my own, I would not have got the property, right? So I take the help of an agent to do that. So this is a human agent. The same thing can be done using AI agent also. So what are the real world examples? This is one of the example, right? Property agents. You can build a AI agent for searching the properties and all those, and you can sell it. You can build an app of your own, or you can help the agency with this AI agents, so that it will solve most of their problems. So this is one of the example. The other example is personalized travel itinerary planner agent. So what we are doing here, the normal pain point what we are trying to solve, say suppose if you want to go on a tour to a place which you have never been, right? Then you need to plan your trip 3-4 days of time. I need to explore maximum places within the budget, including your flight, including your hotel accommodation and all. तो बहुत ज्यादा टाइम जाएगा, मुझे खुद प्लान करना है, ये तो फ्लाइट बुकिंग करना, होटल्स बुक करना, ये सारा it is major headache, right? So what I can do is I can build a AI agent which will plan and execute this for me. How it will do? What the agent will do, if I give my requirement, I am going for a trip to Singapore for 4 or 5 days, and this is my budget. Okay, these are kind of hotels and flight which I am looking for. I want to cover all the major sightseeing there within this budget. So ये सारा my requirement क्या है, I will give it to the agent. What the agent will do, it will take the destination, the budget, and all the instructions from the prompt, and it will search and it will give it to the LLM model. AI agents, one part of it is talking to a LLM using different tools. Okay, and it also has got memory. Okay, there are 3 main components to the AI agent. AI agent will have integration with the LLM like ChatGPT or Gemini or such kind of LLMs. It will also have integration with different tools like Google Chrome, Gmail, Google Meet, Calendar, everything. All these are different tools, right? Third-party applications. All those it will have an integration with your whatever is required for your AI agent to work. So all those tools you will have to integrate with the agent, and then it will also have its own memory so that it has the context, because a iteration loop mein jata hai na. So it should have some memory to store the information, past information. So it will use all those things, and what it will do, it will book a flight, hotel, everything based on your options or your instructions or your constraints, and then it will review and recommend the activities and restaurants in that area. It will also tell you what local transportations are available and what are those schedules. Cab से अगर जाना है तो cab का cost क्या पड़ता है, ये सारा everything it will plan and it will give you output. What is your work here? Only to give your detailed instructions or requirement to the agent. Agent will take care of everything for you. What is the benefit that I am seeing? I'll get a complete personalized itinerary for that destination, and which will save hours of research and planning for me. ऐसा agent अगर बना के दोगे तो कौन नहीं लेगा? You are seeing the benefit. ऐसे agents अभी बन रहे हैं, ऐसे नहीं है कि नहीं है, बन रहे हैं, लेकिन these are all the things which currently happening in the market. These are all AI agents. This kind of AI agents are being built. If you are able to build such kind of agent, any travel agency will be ready to take it with any cost. Business opportunity है यहाँ पे. Now moving on. What is the next example? Next example, like for you, placement drive research agent. आपके कंपनी में आप फाइनल ईयर में हो, जैसे हाफिज फाइनल ईयर में है अभी, उसके कॉलेज में प्लेसमेंट के लिए कंपनीज आते हैं, जैसे टीसीएस, इन्फोसिस एंड ऑल द कंपनीज आर कमिंग फॉर प्लेसमेंट, कैंपस रिक्रूटमेंट. आई डोंट नो अबाउट दिस कंपनीज. ओके, आई नीड टू डू रिसर्च, लाइक ये कंपनीज में टेक स्टैक क्या है, इसमें किस तरह के प्रोजेक्ट्स रन कर रहे हैं, and what is the kind of questions they are asking, what is the expectations they are having from the candidate, all those I have to sit and do it. मुझे पहले इंटरव्यू प्रिपेयर करने का हेडेक होता है और ये रिसर्च का भी हेडेक मेरे ऊपर आ जाता है. ये स्ट्रगल है ना. व्हाट इफ यू हैव AI एजेंट जो कि इट विल यूज अ वेब सर्च टूल्स एंड डू अ कंप्लीट रिसर्च ऑन द कंपनी दैट इज कमिंग टू योर कॉलेज फॉर कैंपस रिक्रूटमेंट, एंड इट विल गो एंड चेक पास्ट इंटरव्यू एक्सपीरियंसेस इन ग्लासडोर एंड लिंक्डइन फॉर दोज कंपनीज, स्पेसिफिक कंपनीज. जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल TCS आ रहा है कैंपस रिक्रूटमेंट के लिए, यू वांट टू नो TCS में लेटेस्ट क्या चल रहा है, प्रीवियस इंटरव्यू एक्सपीरियंसेस कैसे हैं TCS में, दैट यू विल हैव इन ग्लासडोर एंड लिंक्डइन, राइट. समवन वुड हैव शेयर्ड देयर इंटरव्यू एक्सपीरियंस, दैट वन. एंड कॉमन क्वेश्चंस क्या पूछते हैं TCS whenever they are going to any college for campus recruitment, what are the common questions they are asking, aptitude में क्या पूछते हैं, coding में क्या पूछते हैं, everything this kind of research specific to that company, your agent will be able to do it and give you the output in minutes. क्या benefit मिला, you are only taking the output, the complete research report, and you are preparing for your interview to the best capability, right. Company specific context मिलता है तुमको, you will stand out from all the other crowd, all the other students. It will be very useful for you, right, and it will be very useful for the student community also, right. ऐसे अगर agent बना सकते हो तो you see the value. This is another use case. So next, for your final year projects, how you can leverage AI agents for this final year project. अगर project बनाना है तो you need to search, right, मैं किस तरह का project बनाऊं, what is the latest technology in the market, किस पे मैं बना सकता हूँ, what is my budget friendly भी होना चाहिए project, है ना, because you don't want to spend much on this, right. So what you will do, you will build an agent and you will give your domain of interest और budget constraint, मैं किस domain में project बनाना चाहता हूँ और मेरा budget क्या है. These requirement you give to the agent, it will do a research in that domain and it will use all the tools, integrated tools, and do a cost estimation of each of the project after the research, and then it will do a observation means whether that cost is falling in your constraint budget or no. It will filter out all those research what it has done based on your requirement and your constraints. Search and generate the report and take a feedback also. There's a human in the loop always there in the AI agent, this loop. It will take the feedback and then based on that, we'll see if the result is okay, or if not, it will do this cycle again until it will generate you a report ready to implement final year project, which you can simply take and start building on it. ये खुद से करना है तो कितना हेडेक ना, कितना टाइम जाएगा, रिसर्च करने में ही टाइम जाता है, उसको इम्प्लीमेंट करने का वो then that's secondary again. So if you are having an agent which can do everything for you, generate the proposal or the document for ready implementation, it will be very easy, right. Next use case, onboarding of the internal documents. For example, जो भी new joiners है to the company, okay, जो भी newly company को join, आप suppose in your TCS campus recruitment you got recruited and you join TCS. जैसे ही join होते हो तो you will get lot of onboarding documents which you need to go through. बहुत सारे links दिए जाते हैं तुम्हें, you need to go through all the policy documents, you need to go through all the your email setup, your configurations, your VPN setup, all this he has to go through, the new joiner. That is a struggle and pain, right. ये सब setup करने के लिए उसको हफ्ता 2 हफ्ता चला जाता है, right. And he has to completely dependent on his team, peers, managers for the information. कुछ भी समझ में नहीं आ रहा है इस document में, then he has to go and check with the managers, with the seniors in the team to sort it out, right. तो ये सारा करने में बहुत टाइम चला जाता है. So he will not be productive early, right. If there is an AI agent which will be able to integrate all the documents, all the company related information in one place, and it will just give you one kind of a chatbot. It's kind of a chatbot where you can just write your prompt. Say for example, for onboarding, how to set up my Outlook account. If the new joiner will just give that prompt, it will give you step by step be followed to do that task. Then you will follow that and you are done. Your Outlook is set up. You don't have to wait for your manager to respond. You don't have to wait for your peers to respond, seniors to respond, nothing. Your agent, which is built, which has all the integration with all the company related policies, documents, onboarding documents, everything, Confluence related documents, everything at one place, and it is only giving you a search window like ChatGPT से chat करते हो ना, say this chatbot is there. You can just put your whatever queries and get the response, and you follow all those steps listed, and then you're done. How much time you think it will take? What is the benefit we are seeing here? The onboarding will be faster. Instead of spending days or months, it will be productive in days, right? You're onboarded on Monday, maybe by Tuesday or Wednesday, you're done with all your onboarding setup done, and you're ready to work on the project. And you don't have to be dependent on managers or seniors also for that onboarding. That's a benefit, no? How it is solving this task, pain point. This is a pain point. Every company has got this, right? So if you are able to build such agent, then sell it to the companies, they'll be happy to pay you, because they have onboarded or they have recruited a guy, and you are giving an agent to them, which will make this guy productive from day 2. Join on day 1, and day 2 he will be productive. So it will save a lot of their time, right? This is one more use case. Next, now you are onboarded and you are ready to work. Okay, you are given with lot of legacy code. You are onboarded as a developer. You are given a source code to analyze and figure out how this code will work. It will be a kind of a nightmare for you to go through this all old codes, right? जो seniors होगा उसको पता होगा ना कि ये कैसे code बनाया है, and he will be able to fix the issues and all within no time. But for you as a new joiner, and the code is very legacy old code, for you to figure out the issues in that code, it will take a lot of time, right? For you as a new joiner or new member in the team. What if you have a AI agent? If you are able to build an AI agent which will be able to analyze this code, legacy code, and it will be able to tell you what exactly is the functionality built in that code, analyze the code. If you are able to build such a code analyzer, how easy it will be. If you got an issue, just give it in a prompt. This is a bug which I am seeing in the code. Analyze the code and give me the fix. It will give you step by step how to fix the code. Where is the issue? He will point you to that line number, which you have to go and check. How easy it is. अगर ये खुद से करना पड़ता तो, right? So this is how it is solving problems for developers. Okay. Similarly, L1 support and resolution agent. One more use case. You are a support. Some of you are working as a support in customer support, right? So for L1 tickets, simple tickets hote hain, but there will be many. As soon as you go and log in, you'll be having 100 tickets in your bucket assigned to you. Same task. Password reset करना है, account lock हो गया है, refund request है, everything same repetitive, but it will be too much for you to do. You will get frustrated, right? Same task जो boring है, but you have to do it 100 times. How frustrating it is. Growth bhi nahi hai. You are not learning anything out of it. You're doing the same repetitive task. So if you are able to build an agent which can work on such repetitive issues, there will be defined set steps to be followed, right? If you can train the agent that if this is a ticket, if this is an issue, these are the steps you need to follow, action. So it will follow that. You would have defined already, if this is an issue, these are the steps you need to follow. So it will take action accordingly, and then it will resolve the ticket. You don't have to work. You can concentrate on high severity tickets, which will not only increase your skill set, your experience, value add to your experience, and you will not be frustrated with the kind of work that you are doing, because you are learning something new daily by offloading all the repetitive and mundane tasks to the AI agent. Okay, that's why all the support in the customer support, all the L1 tasks are being done by AI agents now. It is happening now. There are AI agents to do all L1 tasks. Okay, and these agents will work for 24/7. They don't take any holiday or any leave, nothing. Okay, so that is the kind of agents that people are building and selling to customer support agencies. So you are seeing all these use cases which I have told you. You are seeing a value there, right? There is a lot of value that companies are getting by implementing or onboarding these AI agents. That's why they say that AI agents are non-negotiable in 2026. In 2026, if you know how to build the agents, if you know how to solve problems, business problems, you are well off. Companies are not looking for people who can do such kind of task. They are looking for people who can build such kind of AI systems, AI agents, which will be executing the task automatically for them. Okay, so that is the future. Like, you don't expect to get these kind of jobs, everything is getting replaced. All entry level jobs, don't target for any of the entry level jobs. You try to see how you can automate those entry level jobs with the AI agents and try to sell those agents to the business owners. That's where it lies. That's where is the job market heading to. So what's the final takeaway? AI is not going to replace you. The IT professional who knows how to build AI agents will replace you. And if you are the one who knows it, then you will replace most of the other people. Okay. So it's a very, very important skill set that you have to build. Okay. Any doubt? I hope the concepts are clear. And I hope you realize the importance of this technology now. In the next sessions, right, we'll start building these kind of agents from next sessions onwards. Okay, from next session onwards, we'll try to build these agents using N8N tool. If no doubt, we'll meet in the next sessions. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.